1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to bring this to you, Kaimi Fairbairn, getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. It is Aziz Al-Shire with the stop. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. Looking for Campbell. He's got it. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16. On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's hot. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. 1st down, KC.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. That's the 4th time All-Pro Myles Garrett in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. Mahomes now on 2nd down. Ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws, and that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own. Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Now, after the play, it looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. 3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the bootleg, it's Richardson. That's the rookie 3rd-round pick, Jalen Knowles. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. From the 33, here's 2nd and a yard. And now the 1st carry for Joe Mixon. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down for Houston.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Ready.
2nd and 10. They'll go right back to Mixon. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That's the rookie out of Missouri, Luther Burden. 1st reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
From the gun, Richardson. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
That's a nice grab for his 1st catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Here's 1st and 10.
Come on.
One of the tight ends in motion right.
Ready, Lions. Ready.
On the ground, it's Mixon. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Mixon. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Drop 60. Drop 60.
Richardson. Out to his right. And he's in. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Houston. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Texans move out to a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 28-yard line.
They go play action with Mahomes. And he's caught down the field. It's Worthy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game. On first down, they pick up 7 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes flush to his right. And he'll take it on in. For Patrick Mahomes, and you think there's a lot more runway to add on to the total, but that is TD pass number 300 in his outstanding career. And with that touchdown pass, he draws even with the Hall of Famer Peyton Manning. Most touchdown passes in a single season. They share the record now with 55 each. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 10-7 is the score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this.
Harrison Butker in the kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here's Darius Davis to return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, ready? Warriors, set. Here we go. Set.
On play action, Richardson. Push this one downfield. Looking for Schultz. Oh, he overshoots him. Could have been a touchdown. Instead, just goes down as an incomplete. He was trying to get it to the tight end, Dalton Schultz. And it'll lead to a second down. Here's Richardson. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And that was just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way. Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Richardson. He gets this complete to Burden. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. It's good for a Texans first down.
And the Texans first down.
They will work the middle with Mixon. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Houston.
Come on. Ready?
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Brings up second and 5 at the Chiefs' 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And it'll be brought down right around the 40. Trent McDuffie up from his corner spot there on the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He's got his man, complete to Dell. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
That's another Texans first down. First and goal.
They'll run here with Mixon. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. He's looking for Joe Mixon coming out of the backfield. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Get it. Crack all 80. Ready.
Richardson gonna look to throw.
Oh.
To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This fielded at about the 9. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. He'll mark him down just shy of the 40. That's the way to get started. A pick up of 17 and a very quick first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
He'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Big Sheldon Rankins in there for the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Mahomes back. This one complete to Campbell. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Now, Mahomes. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. They'll run with Smith. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal.
He's brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. Set up the screen. Out wide, it's Brown. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Chiefs. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs move out to a 3-point edge. 17-14.
Harrison Butker
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Come on.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Richardson. He's got Dell for that one. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
First down. A gain of 26 yards. First down, Texans.
Got it. Ready?
Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself. And he'll somehow turn this into a net positive. Getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd down and 9.
Ready? Blocking 18.
Richardson to throw. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. Going to be 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30.
He's just late on that throw. I don't even think he ever saw that defender drop into the zone, and it ends up costing the team the ball.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to be 4th down. On 4th down, the Chiefs send out Matt Ariza to punt. Back deep is Darius Davis. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Left wing 19.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And downfield, he's got Schultz, the tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It is a big-time play for Houston. It's a gain of 34.
And the Texans.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to have the 1st down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone, usually a touchdown, but either way.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There's a penalty marker down, but it looks like this... He's got it. And the tackle. Still a little tough first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now, here's football. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Now, here's second and goal.
79 Brooks. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Trap 50. Trap 50.
Out of the shotgun. Richardson. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
Okay, break.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Richardson. That's taken in by Marks.
Richardson's pass complete to Woody Marks. A big game on the play. But it brings up.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Fourth down, and on comes Jaime Fairbairn for the Houston field goal.
7-yard attempt.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. Fairbairn's kick is good. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
Get it.
Burden, the man on the move.
18 Cardinals.
They'll run it. And it's the USC man, Woody Marks. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. A gain there of 24 yards. First down for Houston.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat. He does the rest. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the gun, Richardson. Now he's just going to pitch this one forward. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
So he gets on the board, first catch of his career. I can promise you he's going to hang on to that ball. Now, it wasn't the flashiest of plays, but just try to get him comfortable and try to settle him into this game.
That one out wide for Marks. taken down inside the 10-yard line. It is a big-time play for Houston. It's a gain of 34.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open, short throws, turn in.
And he'll get into the end zone. Woody Marks. Touchdown, Houston. That's his second touchdown tonight. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Next to score, Texans 31, Chiefs 17.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. It'll return this from the 10. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
Yellow.
On first down, it's Mahomes. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Throw on the run is complete. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Here's a short throw, caught by Wiley. A gain there of 10 yards. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway. The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Yellow.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. Pass is caught over the middle of Wiley, the tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Mahomes now to throw again. He'll find his receiver, that's Jalen Royals. And he will score! Jalen Royals. Touchdown, Kansas City. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, Houston. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back to the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. start on the ground with Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly.
Double
Get back
concussion.
to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
I got it.
Taken in, and he is going to have a Chiefs first down. Gain of 13 as they convert by a good 3 yards on that fourth and long.
Chiefs. First down.
Yellow.
First and 10 at the 40.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes.
Come on, man.
Towards the
That's
middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 37 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Throwing again. It's Mahomes.
Oh, that was my pick.
Chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Here's a run. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes second and goal.
At the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Garrett Wiley. Touchdown, KC. Bucker now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Chiefs will cut the deficit to 7.
Texans 38. Chiefs 31. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Return, here comes Davis. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Okay, break. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go.
On play action, Richardson. Right side, caught by Burton. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Gain of 23 yards. First down, Houston.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60.
On first down, it's Marks. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 6.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
On the bootleg, it's Richardson. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. 17 yards, the gain there. It's good for a Texans first down.
First down, Texans.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. First and 10. Here's a run by Chubb as we start the fourth quarter. Not much happening there, just a short game.
Hold it ready.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Hey.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Here's Richardson. Open man, right side. He's got it. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down for Houston.
Texans first down. A gain
Come on,
of 16 yards.
Running is Chubb. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Once again, it's Chubb. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
On the run to the right. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
And while he didn't connect for the touchdown, what I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. Once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scramble drill moments. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get free.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game and number 14 for the year. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3 of field goals here in the fourth quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
play fake. It's Richardson. That's out left and complete to Burton. And he is out of bounds at the 45.
It's a gain of
16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
They'll go with Chubb.
Oh,
And
my
take this
God.
forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Cowboy 80. 19 sight.
Now Richardson. That's taken in by Chubb. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it, and he'll hit the deck here. Remember, that mark comes at the start of the slide, so only a gain of about a yard.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
Well, it's a great example of why the premium players in this league on defense, Mike, they're the guys that impact the passing game, and whether that's defensive backs or guys that can defend at a high level, but especially pass rushers, because even though he doesn't get the sack, it's the pressure that leads to the bad throw, that leads to the incompletion.
Bronco 80. 18, 5 here.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. He gets this complete to
That's Luther.
Burton. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second down, they need 7.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Richardson going to look to throw, and he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. Liam Chenal, he gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
From the gun, Richardson. Oh, the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning. They'll drop to throw.
Come on, that's a
That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Come on, man.
Could be the dagger. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are right back in this one.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. It's Richardson on the move. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Here's a handoff to Chubb. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. That is a worrisome development here late in the game.
On the ready.
Second down and 3. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Cowboys, here we go. Stop. Ready.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he's in. Touchdown, Texans.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
48, Chiefs 38. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here is first and 10.
Yellow.
A run with Pacheco. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Here comes second down.
Brings up second and 7. At the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Campbell. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. One time out at their disposal, but the more pressing needs have to score twice. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Mahomes now to throw again. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards. Here is first and goal. Right back to the air for Mahomes. That is caught, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Trying to punch it in with Smith, and this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. but now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
48, Chiefs 45.
In need of a recovery and a quick field goal, here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Come on, set. Cougar 19. Ready.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Texans and make that a 5th straight victory as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, good night from Kansas City.